In the late 70s and early 80s, David Oliphant and Deborah Kallman created a character called Solarman for Pendulum Press. It only lasted 3 appearances, but in the mid to late 80s, Stan Lee came to David Oliphant with the suggestion of reinventing Solarman as a comic series by Marvel. In 1988, in order to coincide with the comic, Marvel's animation studio, Marvel Productions, produced a pilot for an animated Solarman TV series. Apparently, one large studio offered $15 million to make a 64-episode-long show, presumably for syndication, but retracted the offer because their consultants told them that Saturday morning superhero cartoons were on their way out. This left the pilot as just, well, a pilot. In 1989, VHS copies of the pilot, along with behind-the-scenes featurettes, were given away with each copy of Solarman #1 sold. Though the series wouldn't prove to be very popular, it was cancelled after just 2 issues. The pilot would eventually be bought and aired by Fox as a special in their Fox Kids block in 1992. This was because the X-Men premiere had to be pushed back due to production delays, and Fox needed to film time slots originally taken up by X-Men. So, how is it? Well, not bad. You can watch it on YouTube, so I'm not going to spoil the plot too extensively, but I'd describe it as Star Wars meets Green Lantern meets Shazam meets Power Rangers. A lot of people question whether or not this fits into the Marvel Productions universe, a universe of cartoons from the 70s and 80s produced by Marvel Productions, with all of the actual full-length shows also co-produced by DePatie Freleng Enterprises. Generally, everything made by Marvel Productions before X-Men is considered part of that universe, but in this pilot, the main character Benjamin Tucker dreams of being a comic book artist working for Marvel. He even references Spider-Man and Old Greenskin, which was probably because NBC was making the Incredible Hulk reunion specials at the time, so Marvel Productions didn't have the TV rights for Hulk. But I guess you could headcanon that those superheroes could still exist in this world, just that they also have comics based off of them. Or even still, you could just say that this is part of a metaverse with the other shows. Anyway, this pilot is fairly entertaining, but it doesn't really go far past typical Saturday morning boys action cartoon fare, which is fine, but I feel like if this had gone to series, it wouldn't have been very memorable. It wouldn't have been talked about years later in the same way that a lot of Marvel cartoons of the 90s are. While the ideas are good, everything from the powers to the origin story to the villain all come across as pretty generic, like they're checking boxes. Evil space alien with no regard for the environment? Check. Kid who's not very athletic or popular becoming a superhero? Check. Cute R2-D2 style robot? Check. But nonetheless, I suggest you check it out, because as pilots go, it's pretty entertaining. So that's pretty much it for this video. This one's a shorter review than my usual, but I hope you like it. Check my other videos and subscribe for daily content. Bye.
The light of the sun, who can we turn to? One mighty man, the one who can save us. So